What's up, Rider fam? Welcome back to a brand new whip review. I'm here at Audi West Chapel, and today I have with me the 2024 Audi RS5 Sportback. In this video, I'm going to tell you the top 5 things that you need to know about this car right here. I'm going to cover the exterior, the interior, the infotainment system, the engine, and a little bit about the drive. Alright, so now if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss out on any other video that I'll post in the future, and also enjoy the other reviews that I already have on the channel. And now, without further ado, let's get in the review. I'm Ceezy and you're in my world. Let's ride. This is the 2024 Audi RS5 Sportback. So pretty much this car starts right around $89,000. So for those who are familiar with this car, you can see that the face hasn't changed over the last couple models. But if you are new and want to learn about this car, so this video is for you. So now we're gonna take a quick walk around the exterior of the car, starting with the front. So this color right here is just impressive to me. It's so gorgeous. I haven't seen this blue on any Audi before. I love the turbo blue. I love the green that they have on the RS3, but this is called the Ascari Blue Metallic. It's so beautiful. I just love it. All right. So now let's see what we have to the front here. Element on the side here, you have this HD Matrix LED headlights with laser technology. So the Matrix technology pretty much sends the beam on the part of the road that the driver inside needs to see, and do not blind upcoming drivers and also drivers that are in front of you as well. And the laser technology pretty much has the ability to focus it precisely. For example, if you're in one lane, it can pretty much place the beam in one lane and do not blind anybody. So this is a great system right here, and I know Audi is the king of LED lightings for sure. All right, so you have DRLs or daytime running light on it as well, and you also have dynamic turn signal, and they have this dancing sequence when you turn on the car. There you go, just to welcome you to the car. This is so amazing. I just love it. Audi is the king of light for sure. All right, so one thing that you have here is this piece of design. It's not functional. It do not let the air go through. It's just the piece of design right here, and you can see it on the other side as well, right next to the light. So going lower, so you have this panel right here. It's all perforated with the same pattern as the grille in the middle. So it's functional. It lets the air go through and channel it to the tires. And you have a curtain to the side as well that does the same thing. So channel the air to the side of the car, cool off your brake, and stabilize the car as you're driving. And you can see that you have this bulb right here. This is for the adaptive cruise control. You have one on each side, and that's for the safety feature inside the car. So to the front here, you have a black spoiler. It's all black because you have the black optic package on the car. So pretty much you can see that everything is blacked out. This is because you have the black optic package on the car. So black Audi logo, black rim, black spoiler. So everything is gonna be blacked out around the car, and I will keep showing you that. All right, so you can see that you have this Audi single frame grille here. It's the Audi signature. It's massive and it serves a purpose. It's gonna let the air go through and cool off the radiator and the engine as you're driving. And you can see the honeycomb pattern on it, and you have a split here that let the air go through as well. So this is what you have to the front here, and you can see all the body lines on the hood. They start from the front all the way to the back. They give the car this nice character, make the car look very aggressive to the front. So overall, very great front to the car. Let's keep going. So right here you have 20-inch wheels, and you have the Audi Sport rims. You have 5-spoke with the flag design on it. So the inside of the arms, they're black, and the outside or the face of the wheel is all chrome or silver, should I say. All right, so you have 20-inch wheels on the car, and I think that's the perfect size for the car. I think with those wheel arches, you can pretty much fit 21, but 20 is perfect on the car. I love big wheels on the car, that's for sure. And you have the red brake calipers just to indicate that this is a sport car. So without even knowing this is an RS model or an S model, if you see the brake, you're gonna know it's a sport version for sure. And it says RS on it as well. So this is perfect. It says Audi Sport, just to let you know which factory this car came out of. So you have the RS5 badge on the side right here. So black mirror cap because of the black optic package, and also they could be carbon fiber, but on this one it's just the black optic package. And you have black frame around the windows as well. This would be chrome without the black optic package. All right, so at the bottom of the door, you have this black seal as well that serves as a skirt. So this is perfect right here. Makes the side of the car look even nicer and even more aggressive, very sexy to the side. You take a look at the side profile of the car. You can see that it's so gorgeous. And one cool thing about this car is that you have that sloping roof line. It just carries the coupe functionality of the base A5, S5. So they all have coupes, but they created this four-door coupe as well for extra practicality. So this is a great design. It's a great car for sure. All right, so we can see all the batting lines I was talking about. So starting from the front all the way to the back, and you can see this crease right here. The Audi design language is just amazing on this car, and you can see how they fit the cap to the fuel tank right here, right in the crease. So man, what else? All the cuts are here, all the lines, just like they draw it. That's how the car came out. All right, so let's keep going to the back. All right, so to the back right here, you can see that you have a nice spoiler at the edge of the trunk. This is great, and it's all blacked out because of the black optic package. So when the air comes down that sloping roof line, just gonna hit this and come back up just to give you extra downforce. So that's perfect. All right, so black Audi logo here, black RS5 badge, all part of the black optic package. And you have this piece right here that goes around the diffuser, give it that wave shape. I just love it. This is the RS signature bumper right there. So you always have that wave shape at the back. So this is all black because of the black optic package as well, this piece right here. And also you have black tips on the car. So there are two oval pipes, but inside it you can see that you have two tips as well. So it's quad tips, but inside two big oval pipes. So this is the RS pipes right here, and they sound amazing. So two reflectors on each side, and you have, oh, I forgot to mention that you have fully LED tail lights as well with dynamic turn signal, and that's it right here. All right, so that's it right there. And then just like you have the same piece of design to the front, you have it right next to the light here as well. It did not let the air go through. It's not for airflow, it's just a piece of design. All right, so that's what you have at the back. Very gorgeous back here. So now let's keep going. So before we get to the interior, I want to talk about the dimensions. So this car is 188 inches long, 73 inches wide, and 55 inches tall. So they just added 1 inch to all the dimensions of the S5. So the S5 is 187, 72, and 54. So the reason for that is because this car is more aggressive. For example, the fender is more pushed out, you have bigger tires. So that's what you have here. And more technology on the axles as well, on the wheelbase. All right, so now before we get inside, I want to show the keyless entry. So you have it on all four door, and you do have it on trunk as well. For the trunk, all you gotta do is tap the bumper and it's gonna pop up the trunk. But here, with your key in your pocket, just place your hand behind the handle and you unlock the car just like this. And one cool thing about this handle is that it comes up because the car is pretty low. It comes up in the direction that you're pulling it. It doesn't come out, but it comes up. So this is a very convenient piece right here. So you don't damage your handle and replace it, because it's expensive with the technology that's in it. So now when you're outside, if you need to lock it with your key still in your pocket or a backpack, wherever you have it, all you gotta do is tap the sensor right here and you're gonna lock the car. And they make a crease on it just so you know where the sensor is. And if your key is inside, it's not gonna lock. All right, so now we are going to check out the interior. All right, so now let's check out the interior. Oh my gosh. Wow, everything is brand new. Everything feels so good. Wow. Well, whoever gets this car is gonna enjoy it for sure, or any RS5 for that matter. They're all built the same. But yeah, this is all the Audi quality that you expect to get inside the car. Man, wow, I'm just mesmerized. I don't know, my mind is blown. All right, so one thing you have is carbon fiber here. So you have it on the door, it continues to the dashboard and all the way to the next door. You have carbon fiber in the center as well. All leather interior, and you can see stitching everywhere. So you have this fine Napa leather seat right here with all the stitching on it looking like diamonds. So this is pretty cool right here. An RS badge on it as well, and it gives you all the support that you need, like grip you around on your side, get your shoulder rest right there. This is great. It just grips you around, and also there's extension for the legs too. That's pretty cool. All right, so the seat is very cool. Like, it feels great. I would drive for hours in there. I'm so comfortable in here. These are the sport bucket seat that you get inside the car, and on top of it you have massage function in the seat. What else do you need? This is luxury right there. All right, so on top of the leather and the carbon fiber that you get inside the car, you do have those silver bits and pieces everywhere. So you have it on the door, the handle, and the handle has a cool design. The space where you hold with your fingers, it's perforated. This is pretty cool, and it matched the paddle shifter that you have here. It's perforated on top as well, and it's silver as well. So it's metal, not plastic, the plastic ones that you usually get on an S5 or any other Audi. But the RS ones, metal quality right here. So, and you have the buttons are here for the climate control. They're silver as well. Pretty cool. You have some silver bit and pieces around the gear selector as well, right around it as well. So this is some cool element. These are some cool element that you get in the car. And the last piece that you get is the Alcantara material. So you have it on the door right here. It's a plush or very soft material. It's so smooth to the touch. People say it's relaxing, but I'm feeling it right here. It just feels so good, man. Some people say when they have a hard day at work, they get in the car and then they touch it. It just relaxes them. I'm gonna take their word for it. I haven't been in that situation, but all I can tell you is that this feels really, really good. And the caveat to that is that you have the same material on the steering wheel. So it feels great on the steering wheel, feels like cotton, whatever it is, it's Alcantara. But the only thing with this is that if you have greasy hands or sweaty hands, I feel like you could damage this, or it's gonna look bad after a while. But first impression, it feels great in my hand right now. And you have the same material in the center right here as well. So this is perfect. So the interior is well made, well laid out. So there is the screen here for the MMI. So there's screen here for the virtual cockpit. So everything is well laid out here. So you have some storage underneath here, place for your phone and some pen and pencils. You can place small items, maybe a small box, chewing gums, whatever. Some extra storage in front of the gear selector, and 2 cup holders, illuminated, and a little bit of storage here as well, where you can place whatever you want, maybe a pen, whatever, change. And I forgot to mention that the gear selector is Alcantara as well. And the last piece is that you have this panoramic sunroof here, great view of the sky. It's tinted, so when the sun is out, it's not gonna be beating down on you, baking you inside the car. So this is great right here. And you can open it. When it opens on the outside and pretty much push all the way to the back, let a lot of air get inside the car. So this is perfect. And people at the back can get a great view of the sky as well using that. So that's all you have for the front. Let's see. Glove box is great amount of space. And door bin, you can place a big bottle in here for sure, and some space for a small umbrella. So everything is pretty much great up front. So let's check out the back now. All right, so now let's check out the back of the RS5. All right, so first thing first, the seats are the same quality as the ones up front. So you have the fine Napa leather seats as well at the back, very, very comfortable. And they also give you that support to your side. Pretty much it's a sport car, so when you're gonna have the same feeling as the people up front besides driving it. So when they're taking their corners, when the driver is taking a sharp corner, so you're gonna be sitting still and not wobble all over the place. Good support there. I just love those seats, and they feel great as well. So sitting here, I have a lot of room. So I have the seat in front. In my ideal driving position, I am 5'11". So if you are 6 feet or over 6, then I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a nice time traveling here, because right now I have great leg room. I can slide my foot underneath the seat in front of me, and then I do have great knee room as well. Look at it, you can see it. And then the headroom is great, is decent as well. So I feel like if you are 6 feet, your head or your hair might be touching the headliner, but other than that, I feel like you should be fine. Maybe just slant a little bit, but if you're sitting upright, then your hair might be touching it because you have that sloping roof line. That's the practicality that you lose inside of a coupe, any coupe for that matter. All right, but they did something here. They make this crease in the headliner to give you extra space for your head to fit, which is very helpful, to be honest. Instead of, if you look at this piece right here, if it continues straight, my head would be touching it right now. But because of this crease, I got extra headroom, so this is perfect. But you already know, sloping roof line, you lose some of that headroom right there. But I'm sitting here comfortably, same materials at the back. You're gonna enjoy the ride for sure. So in the center right here, you have a climate control right there, so you can change the temperature, and you have heated seats at the back of the car. two USB charging ports here, and a 12-volt socket as well. So the only thing, you cannot change the fan speed at the back. It's just the temperature that you can change. All right, so that's what you have here. We're gonna go check out the trunk. All right, so now let's see how it's looking at the back. Pop this open. So there's the button, there we go. So now you can see that the entire back is coming up. The whole back panel, the back window is coming up. It's because you have a hatchback on the car. So this is a sport car and it has a hatchback. So Audi calls them the Sportback. So this is why you have the RS5 Sportback. So with the button, you can stop it at any time when you have enough space to take whatever you're taking. When you press it again, it's gonna tend to come down. You can stop it, and then repress it, it's gonna go all the way up. So this is how this thing works right here. And this is what makes the Sportbacks so practical. So when this comes up, it gives you all the space in the world to place your items at the back of the car or take whatever you need. That's the difference between this and a normal sedan. With a normal sedan, with a small trunk, you have to go inside it to reach the deep end. But with this, you can just approach and place your item. That's it. All right, so practical. Let me do my usual human body test. There we go. I'm a big guy and I can fit here, so there we go. And one cool thing about it is how they have this piece of metal here. So when you have your items, even if you're dragging something out of it, so you have this piece of metal to protect the bumper so you don't damage it. So this is perfect right here. They thought about everything here. All right, so now that's what you have here, and the dimension is gonna show it here right now. Power of editing. All right, so this is how big the trunk is. I'm telling you, it's very practical. You cannot go wrong with this at all. And to close it, there you go, just press the button, it's gonna come down. It's a power tailgate. So now we're gonna go back up front to talk about the MMI system. All right, so back up front. So now the infotainment system has 3 ports. So you have this, this, and this. So underneath this all leather armor that feels so good, you have the Audi phone box. So there's a wireless pad right here to charge your phone wirelessly. And also when your phone is on it, it serves as a signal booster for your phone using the antenna of the car. It's gonna amplify the signal, and ultimately you're gonna have better service in here. And also you have a USB-C port right here for faster connection to the MMI system, and also for faster charging because the cable is faster than the wireless pad. All right, and also there's a spot on it where you can place your key just in case the battery inside it dies. Then you can just place the key right here, and the car is going to recognize the key and you're going to be able to drive away. So that's perfect. So you have the volume button right here. You can push it to the right or to the left just to skip track or to come back to the previous track. All right, this is pretty cool right here. And talking about music, you have the B&O or Bang & Olufsen sound system in the car, which is Audi's top tier sound system. There is 19 speakers in this car with 3D sound effect. So you're gonna be surrounded by amazing goodness, amazing sound. It's concert-like sound. And Audi has other sound system like Sonos and Bose that are great as well. But B&O is top tier, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 speakers to the front alone. You can already tell how the music is gonna sound here. And to me, music and sound system is a deal breaker because it's part of the experience when you're driving. And a lot of people love music in their car as well. All right, so right in the center of the dashboard here, you have the old school climate control with the buttons. I say old school because some of the models, they do have a touch screen. For example, the A6, the A7, the Q8, and other models, they have a touchscreen for the climate control. But here, you still have the buttons, which a lot of drivers, including me, we find very convenient, because when I'm driving, I already know where the buttons are. For example, if I want to raise my temperature, I'm driving, I just go here to this radio button, just turn it, raise and lower my temperature. All right, there's the buttons here. One cool thing, there's the hidden menu. So to see it, you gotta hover over the button. It's gonna display the other settings that you have. You can do it on top and at the bottom. Even the buttons feel premium. You can hear the click. There you go. So this is, the buttons feel premium. That's cool right here. Very convenient climate controls right there. So on top you have this 10.1 inch screen, which is the MMI system. So it's very user friendly. The icons are very big. It's a touch screen, so it works just like your phone. Very fluid screen, and the icons are big. You're not gonna click on something that you didn't want to. And on top of it, you can move the icons around just like the apps on your phone. So that's pretty cool. And when you click on it, you can hear the click and you can feel it as well because you have a haptic feedback, just like when you force click on something on your phone. And I like to go to Audi Drive Select just to see the render of the car. So now on the driver's side, you have this multifunction steering wheel that will control the virtual cockpit plus. So you have information about the car, consumption, fuel level, short-term memory, long-term memory, driver state estimation. So right now they have a new thing in the car that will estimate the state of the driver if you're fatigued or not, depending on how long you're driving. And you can see the driver assistant here with the lane keeping assist as well. You can see your music here. If you're playing music using CarPlay, then you're gonna see it here as well. You can make phone calls. But this car right here do not have the navigation, but you can double check when you're buying one if it has the navigation on the virtual cockpit, and it looks amazing there as well. All right, so you have two views. You have a smaller view and a bigger view where things will be expanded so you can see more details. So that's pretty much what you have here. So now we're gonna go up front to talk about the engine. All right, so now let's see how it's looking underneath the bonnet. All right, let's pop this thing open. Oh, look at this thing. This is beautiful. This is, wow, RS, Audi badge, TFSI, V6. This is so beautiful. This is brand new. And it smells good too. Oh my God. All right, so this car is powered by a twin turbo 2.9 liter V6 engine that can produce around 444 horsepower with 442 pound-feet of torque. So Audi judged that this car can go from 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds. You might be able to get away with less depending on the condition, but Audi is always conservative with the numbers because they test the car in extreme condition. So this engine is controlled by an 8-speed Tiptronic gearbox, and you also have 5 modes on the car. So you have auto, comfort, dynamic, and you have 2 RS modes that would be the individual modes. So those 2 modes, you can set them to your liking. So you put your driving preferences and the car is going to perform exactly how you want it. So this is great right there. All right, so the fuel efficiency in this car is not bad at all. It is 18 miles per gallon in the city and 26 on the highway, but you might be able to get away with more on the highway depending on the distance you're traveling and also how fast you're driving. So you might be able to get with 30, 32, or even more. I have an S6 that has the same amount of power and I got 36 miles per gallon on multiple occasions. So it's not impossible, but you just gotta know how to drive these cars to get most out of the engine. All right, so now you have the Quattro all-wheel drive system in the car. That pretty much has the ability to send power to the wheel that needed the most to get you out of sticky situation and all of that. And also Audi is known for the Quattro all-wheel drive system because it's gonna be great in the wet. So there's no car to this day that can beat an Audi in the wet surface, that's for sure. And also you have the sport differential at the back on the rear axle. What it does, it has this torque vectoring system that pretty much can bounce the torque between the 2 back wheels. So for example, if you're taking a turn to the right, a sharp turn, it's gonna bounce the maximum torque it can to the right, to the outside wheel, just to keep the car stabilized around the turn. So to minimize that body roll, the car is gonna handle that perfectly. So that Quattro all-wheel drive system with the sport differential pretty much improved the handling of the car and made the car very dynamic. And you also have the dynamic drive control in the all 4 wheels as well that will pretty much keep you grounded at all time. The car is gonna grip anything that is finding underneath it. So that's perfect right here. In terms of driving, this car is amazing. I cannot take it on the road today because this is the only one that the dealership has and wanted to be put on the lot. So it's not allowing me to take this one out. This car delivers when it comes to performance, but at the same time, it is packed with safety features. And of course, you have all your airbags, so you have front, overhead, and side airbags. But most importantly, you have Audi Presense, which is one of my favorite features in the car. So if you're about to impact something at high speed and you didn't realize that, the car is gonna brake as hard as it can to help you reduce the impact. And at the same time, you have presence at the back, and this is how the blind spot assist work. You have it on both mirrors. You have a light on the side of the mirror that will illuminate to let you know you have something in your blind spot. So what it does, the presence rear, it just identifies when you have cars coming in your back, in your blind side, and then it's just gonna illuminate the light for you. So that's what you have here. Also, you do have on this lever right here, which is the turn signal lever, you have a button to activate the lane keeping assist. And on the button, on the lever below, which is the cruise control one, you have a distancing button where you have adaptive cruise control with distancing in the car. So you can set your speed for the cruise control, and also you can set the distance between you and the car up front, and the car is gonna maintain that the whole time. All right, so this is great right there. All right, so other things that you have your parking system assist. So you do have cameras all around the car. So you have top view camera, you have front, side cameras, and back cameras, and you have all your parking sensors. So if you hit this car, that's on you, it's not on Audi. So you have all the technology here that can help you prevent that. Alright, Rider fam, thank you so much for watching this review about the 2024 Audi RS5 Sportback. So if you have any questions or inquiries about this car or any other car for that matter, feel free to reach out to Juan at Audi Western Chapel. He's going to be able to help you out wherever you are in the country. And now if you find any value add in this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. And also if you're new, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any other video that I'll post in the future. And now until we meet again, let's keep riding.